Okay, right, we should be live. Hello to everyone on the stream replay, and, well, anyone else listening in as well, if indeed you are here early or what have you. Welcome to the stream. Very different stream today, one we've not done for an awfully long time now, and I'm excited to get back into it. So, as you can see, Mario Kart Mondays Deluxe. Now, what on earth is that all about? I did a couple of these a few years back in like 2021, and there's one big question going through your mind. That's not it. You're thinking it's Tuesday. Very, very good explanation for that. I wanted to start this for the last 2 weeks. Last week I didn't feel too good on the Monday, so I was like, okay, I'll hold it off for next Monday. Roll around this Monday. I don't feel too good this Monday either. And I'm not putting this off another week, especially since I don't think I'm going to be available next Monday. So because of that, it's like, well, I guess we just start this on a Tuesday at some point. So here we are, here live. So yeah, I want to get this back going, as you can see from the title, specifically in the run-up to Mario Kart World, because I want to play a lot of Mario Kart before Mario Kart World, and part of that is back when we used to do Mario Kart Mondays proper, it was basically entirely Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and the original Mario Kart 8 before I had that, because that was part of what it was. We just wanted an excuse to stream Mario Kart 8 because I just got it. It was a new exciting game to me and a lot of other people as well. So that's pretty much what the streams were. Then roll on 2021, I started wanting to do it again since it had been many years, like since 2017 or whatever when we used to do them. Logic being like, okay, cool, we'll branch it out a little bit, not just do Mario Kart 8, although that's all I ever actually got to doing. So when I brought this back for... Well, when I started thinking about wanting to stream more Mario Kart in the run-up to World, I was like, I'd really like to stream the other games. I never get an excuse to anymore. It's something I did for a very long time. See, the original... Technically, the original run would have been sort of back 2016-ish, then when it really kicked into overdrive was when I got my Wii U and eventually when I got my Switch, but originally Mario Kart Wii was what we did. I used to do friend rooms and online rooms and stuff like that. So I was like, oh yeah, I'd really love to do Mario Kart Wii custom tracks again. And, oh yeah, 7 would be fun as well at some point and stuff like that. This was going to be a Wii stream, but my Wii disc that I have on hand right now isn't very good. Likes to crash out a little bit, so I'm getting a new one. Because of that, I wasn't ready in time for this week, so instead I thought, what could I do that would still be a bit exciting? So here we go, CTGP-7 online matches. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going on to the network. I do have a command, !CTGP-7. If anyone is in the live chat and a bit confused as to what this is, but you can already see Mario Kart 7 with custom content. This right here is a normal track, but there's custom tracks as well. And that's a really cool little mod pack. If you have a modded 3DS, I highly recommend checking it out, especially since it's pretty much by far the most active online Mario Kart 7 community. It has its own like CTGP servers that are separate from, unsurprisingly, separate from Nintendo's own ones, but it's also separate from the Pretendo servers which replaced it, which is the standard for most games, but CTGPs are separate and by far the most active. So if you want to get a room going on Mario Kart 7, this is by far the best way to do it. You can also turn off the custom content, I believe, to do so. Yeah, I got plans for this. Like I said, still going to do some 8 Deluxe, definitely. It'd be fun to do it on like the last week before the release of Mario Kart World, and then a couple weeks after. Unsurprisingly, World will be part of this. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. I'm going to aim to do this every Monday, if not roll it over to Tuesday if I'm just not available for whatever reason. But generally, despite the last few weeks of failed starts, my Monday availability is always pretty good, hence why this always was on a Monday. That and the pun and the title and all that. It's not really a pun, but you know, a flashy little title. So yeah, I want to do those guys. So I don't entirely intend to do multiplayer content, although that's very good. Of course, if you guys have access to the mods or the base games available, then it makes it easy to get like friend rooms going and things like that. But that's not like the only aim of this. I have some single player stuff planned as well for the games that it's just a bit more difficult to get a room going. Stuff like Mario Kart DS and CTGP Nitro, its main custom track pack, and maybe even some randomizer stuff as well. All very exciting. Looking forward to the next couple months as we gear up for a bit of Mario Kart World. So yeah, I think now's the opportunity to start getting into some public lobbies. So here we go. Play with other CTGP-7 players. I can also make private rooms, but I don't really intend to do that as of right now. I'm all good with creating a public lobby and then forcing people to try and join me through there if they want to get involved. So I do actually have a friends and opponents tab. I don't have many friends on this 3DS. There is like ! 3DS FC if you want to add me as well. And communities just flat out doesn't work, which is a shame. I probably get why that is. A, it's a lot of effort, and B, you know, moderation. But I'd really like to see this come back at some point. I love using tournaments and stuff like that in Mario Kart 8 in particular. So please revive these, basically. I'd love to do a tournament in this game and 8 at some point as part of this. But otherwise, we've got the Worldwide, which is what we're going to be doing tonight. So I have the ability to turn off the custom tracks part of it, but that's part of the reason why we're here, because Vanilla Mario Kart 7's a decent game, far from one of my favourites, but I've still got a bit of a soft spot for it. But this mod pack has so many like little quality of life features that just blow the original out of the water, which hopefully you're going to get to see tonight. You're also going to see me get completely bodied. That's going to be a feature of this, because these rooms get really, really sweaty a lot of the time, so get ready for it. I am awful at this game. It's certainly one of the more played Mario Kart games, but in terms of like the core ones that I like, this is bottom of playtime. Like, I don't really care for Super Circuit or Super Mario Kart, for example, so I wouldn't count that towards that playtime statistic, but I guess like this and Mario Kart 64 are the ones that I'm familiar with, but not any good at. 64 way more than this I suck at. This I can like hold my own, but not in these sorts of lobbies, so we'll see how this goes. So I have Countdown or Versus. Countdown is where instead of the timer counting up, it counts down on you, and you can do things like hit players and stuff like that. You get custom item rules to prioritize like offensive items like green shells and stuff like that, and you want to make the timer count. You want to add more to the timer as much as possible to keep racing for as long as possible. It's a really fun little mode pinched from Mario Kart Wii CTGP. I don't think it's very active on there, and I don't think it's very active on here, to be completely honest with you, but nonetheless, it's still a lot of fun. But Versus Race is where we're going to go, and I'm going to lock myself into this combo, and I'm going to hope we find a room somewhat quickly. Oh, there we go. A full lobby. That's perfect. That's a great way to start. Let's see what we got. Okay, very nice. I presume I'm gonna have to watch a a live, what is it, a live replay or whatever they call them, just because. Same as Mario Kart Wii, you pretty much always get thrown into a lobby as one of these is going on. Okay, that is the game lagging and not any sort of weird capture thing. There we go, we're live in the mix. Can you influence this in any way in 7? I think it might auto-switch players, I'm guessing then, but it doesn't seem like I can. I can't change players, but I can change perspective. This is meant to be a live camera feed, it doesn't work. It does, depending on if the track author set it up correctly, but I'm guessing this person didn't. It's arguably more... Okay, it's arguably more effort than it's worth a lot of the time, so... Fair enough, choosing not to. It's weird that I can't change between people. Was that done on the... It's not a touchscreen thing. Okay, so it actually does have a working track camera. It just sometimes completely nuts out for some reason I don't quite understand. Yeah, no way to change this. Oh. That's fine, we know. We can wait patiently looking at this nice gentleman here. We can firmly watch the middle of the pack. Yeah, all the exciting items being thrown about, speaking of which. That was a pretty nice shot. What was that? Yeah, I've played all the tracks in this pack as far as I can recall. I did do all the Grand Prix on another 3DS, but I don't remember this one for the life of me. The annoying thing is that I've tried repeatedly to move my save file across to this 3DS, because it is just in a folder you can do it, but I'm guessing it has some sort of like anti-save copying thing going on, because it just wipes it whenever I actually put it on the DS. It just wipes whatever progress I have or had. either, you know, on the system or the one that I've copied to it, it just wipes it. But it's weird, because then I go into the online menu and I still have all the people I've raced on the other 3DS. Very odd. Don't quite know why that is, but nonetheless, it is, so I'm powerless to stop it, apparently. But because of that, I can't use all my gold characters and things, which I unlocked for doing all of those Grand Prix, so you'll just have to believe me that I completed it. Also, please do excuse, I am playing off of the... I am playing off the screen. Right, what do I want to vote for? Let's see. Oh, these are in alphabetical, minus their suffixes, you know, like GBA and stuff like that. Most of these, when they have an alphabetical order listing, will list them alphabetically, including like GBA and 64 or whatever. This doesn't, so I got lost for a sec. Right, I am gonna full screen this preview so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, Nasty Nox Lair. I don't know if it's based on the Spyro 1 level or just heavily inspired by it, but we'll see. There we go, right. Full screened, all good, should be ready to go. If I have any issues, I can blame it on the full screen, I guess. Let's go. Ooh. This has got potential. Oh, that was way too early. Okay, I recovered it though. Good start with people all going the wrong way, potentially, I guess. I have no memory of this once again. I don't know whether this was added after I played. It might have been. Because I'm going to assume there's like been tracks subbed in now. It's like 2 or 3 years since I did that, so it would possibly make sense if that was the case. Great. This is already a huge mess of turns. Not maybe the best place to start to show this off in the best light, but it's where the track selector wanted. Yeah, this really is a long shot. It is a 3-lap as well. I did wonder whether it would just be like that long. I didn't bother with any other laps. I like the idea of the Tanuki item, by the way. It just interrupts your drift so often and like throws you slightly off, where I'm like, just burn this item. But yeah, actual item timers, that's one thing this game does. You can see how long is left on it. That's a really nice little feature. Also brake drifting. I've been doing it a couple of times, you might be able to see, but yes, brake drifting is on by default because some of these tracks need it, good lord. It works a little bit differently, as you can see there, because my boost's still charged, even though I nearly came to a complete stop. It's actually quite a nice feature. I don't know if that's intentional or just how it's implemented, but definitely not how it works in future games. That's the wrong direction. Wasn't even a good shot, particularly. I threw it all away for nothing. That was also pretty dumb, but it's fine. I'm getting used to it. It is very weird to be controlling this under the table, though. This is how I mainly do 3DS capture stuff. I look at the feed and then control it under the table. I mean, that's fine, because it's like a D-pad or something. You know, a D-pad game. It's like super input heavy, but like trying to control a joystick or looking at a completely different feed is just slightly messing with me. So that's something to get used to over the course of today. It's been a couple months since I've 3DS captured something, so that will take like a few races of warming up, but we'll get there. I can't throw. I'll bomb at you. It'd be mean to throw it at the person behind, because anyone who's behind me is clearly struggling. Like, I'm having a pretty bad time, but right, you're ahead of me now. I don't feel bad about this anymore. Never mind. Oh, you barely got me. Okay. I see how it is. Apparently I have 3 stars. Oh, because I don't have a icon set. I still don't know how that is. I never had 3 stars in the original game. It might be because originally when I did this, it imported whatever save was on the cart to CTGP, I guess. I think the person who had this before me had like fully completed it with gold wheels and stuff. I never deleted the save for that reason, so maybe that's why. Right. Can we have something a bit nicer than that? That was not a good start. When the game wants to load. Okay, well, that would be why. People were dropping out and it was facilitating that, but fine. I get it. I'd quit after that if that was my first match too. Metro Madness, what, like the Sonic stage? No, it's not, but I can dream. There is a couple of All-Stars Racing tracks in here, though, which is a lot of fun. So I've never heard this version of the online menu before. I'm pretty sure this is custom, because it does have, as you can tell, it has quite a bit of custom music in terms of, like, stuff taken from other games, but it also has quite a bit of music that's custom composed for it, which is really fun. So you might have heard that on the title screen and stuff like that. There's a really good one in the single player menu. Okay, let's go. Here's to a way better race this time, I guess. Alright, first for a second. It was good while it lasted. Can only do so much. Speaking of which, the double whammy. Youch. And it's all coming crashing down on me. Did everyone think that was an opening? That was a devious trick on behalf of the track creator for sure. The slipstream. Oh, already? I think there's like most modern Mario Kart games have a 30-second cooldown on shells. So that must have been fired instantly after the first 30 seconds had elapsed. That is very amusing. So, sure enough, you've also got a fib. Speaking of which, were fibs in this game? I don't think they were. That might be a custom item then. I want to say they weren't, but I could be wrong. Oh, the double whammy. Hey, someone's playing as a custom character. We've got a piranha plant in here, that's cool. It's not just me rocking the custom. Speaking of which, that's probably a perfect opportunity to use the request an in-game like combo or whatever. It was made for Mario Kart after all. There's so many custom characters that I can freely access at least. And yeah, of course, I'm going with the goat. I'm going with my boy, Black Yoshi. So many other options. People to just like mess with or whatever, I guess. Definitely feeling a bit more used to it this race. I guess it helps, funnily enough, that it's a nice map. With expected corners that don't just suddenly crop up on you. Can I get that to do anything? No, I can't. I didn't even know it could bounce up there. Not doing too bad this race so far though. Like everyone's in. Oh, you can have that. Damn it! Oh wait, no! It actually did get it. That was just a weird 3DS perspective thing. I did actually get it. Speaking of which, no 3D sadly. That's one of the shortcomings. I'm guessing to boost performance, they just made the decision to disable 3D, which I can get. It's not like something I ever really actively use. I turn it on every now and then for the wow effect here in CTGP. Could it happen? Could it happen? Oh yeah, back camera by the way. That's not in vanilla. I'll take it. I wasn't expecting one of those tonight. I was expecting to warm the bottom of the bag. Okay. Very nice. Let's keep going. Oh, professional streamer as per usual knocks the microphone of a user pen, I guess. Hello, is this Mario Kart World? Close enough. Welcome, King. If you want to believe hard enough, it is. There's a world. What more do you need? Yeah, I hope you're having a good one. Thanks for dropping by on this Mario Kart Tuesday. I mean, if it counts for anything, we're counting down to Mario Kart World. Why is this taking so long? How many people left this time? I was trying to oh, sorry. No, this is Patrick. There, that better? No, this is Mario. Right. Didn't realize 7 was still popular online. My first race was a full lobby. Actual 7's not too good, but CTGP-7's always pretty active for the most part. Such an odd game, stuck to 3DS. The original 7's a really strange game. It's like missing so many basic things, and yet has a lot of cool things for itself. But I don't know. CTGP-7 just strikes the right chord in a lot of people. There's like so many like good changes in it and good maps and stuff to where I see this quite a lot. How am I playing this? Standard on the 3DS capture card. It works really well on emulator from what I know, to where if I was back at home on PC, I'd consider trying it, but this laptop sucks at times with that sort of stuff. It's mainly RAM. I keep threatening to get you RAM. Totally forgot you bought one? Yeah, it was what I used for Detective Pikachu whenever I finished that. That wasn't the end of last year, to be fair, but I try and use it as much as possible because it was such a big purchase. I probably made it back by now, but I like using it. And oh yeah, custom tricks. Forgot to mention that you can trick in various directions, like you can in Wii. So if I hold like a side direction, I can trick sideways, and if I hold up, I can trick up. That wasn't in this game. Another thing. That was really cool. That's not a trick point. Okay. This game has custom parts, doesn't it? It does. The wheels I'm using are custom. They're custom monster tires. I think they replaced the red ones. They're meant to look like DS tires. You can't quite see from any angle that I can show you, but they are meant to be. Oh yeah, also things that aren't 3 laps. There you go, there's 2 laps. Yeah, like it's a really cool little mod. If you've still got what's your opinion on the old customization coming back for a while? Define old customization. I really don't know too much about World. I am mostly saving it for the Direct. I wasn't like feeling too hyped until a couple days ago. It suddenly all hit. No MK. Once again, define. I'm a little lost. So like, what do you lose versus what do you gain back or whatever? Like that's what I'm a little confused on. Only Kart. I don't mind that. I feel like that's a decent compromise. Otherwise, I can understand from Nintendo's perspective the balancing how that kind of ensues. Like, I don't necessarily mind it. I can also get the disdain for it a little bit as well, though. Hey, character customization's awesome. So many of those like little ramp things are trick points. Also, he's gonna get me. Never mind. I don't enjoy people saying it's great because no meta, then no plus. Just playing right. Oh yeah, that absolutely will be meta, and people will get salty about it, but like, that's just any game where any character has a minor advantage ever, people are gonna pick it for the minor advantage. Now this game I could do the exact same, because I am playing in the best, I'm pretty much playing in the best combo minus character. Yoshi's pretty terrible as a character, but I don't have any kart preferences in this game, unlike I do say Mario Kart 8, where like I have a favourite one. I enjoy using the metal one or whatever. Like, I don't have a kart preference, so I just picked whatever one agrees is good. But I do have a character preference. I wanted to play Yoshi more than any of the characters that are Metal Mario on Metal Mario slot. So I went with Yoshi. Yeah, kart, I never found one that I was like, oh my god, I need to play this when I was playing this game casually. Hey Larry, welcome. I hope you're having a good one. Let Wario be at the top. I mean, he nearly got there. Yeah, hope you're doing good. Thanks for dropping by. I did mention it earlier, on the off chance any of you are interested in checking this out if you do have a modded 3DS, or are looking to do some sort of modding, !CTGP-7 will take you to the website. We can find out a little bit more info about this. Been okay. I got out and cleared my head and played some Crash. What Crash did you play? And glad you're feeling a bit better. Heavyweights in 8 and 4 DLC with the meta, same with Wii U. Heavyweights are just really good in that game. I mean, it's kind of, well, it's the same meta that was in Wii and 7 right here. 7's meta's heavyweights, Wii's meta was heavyweights, so it made sense it carried into 8. Because, you know, you're gonna get knocked about less, so that automatically just helps. Crash 2 beat Crash 1 yesterday, but didn't want to start 100% right away. I'm guessing originals, or is this insane? You know, out of curiosity. Also, by the way, if someone uses a redeem, can you ping me / let me know in the chat, because I have my thing full screen so that I can actually see. So I can actually see the game screen. Insane on Switch. Ooh, very nice. That's because they balance a smaller character by having more acceleration when you just need more speed on it. Mini Tower. Yeah, that's a good chunk here. Also, we're on to we're on to what's it called? Back onto vanilla tracks for just a second. They are still enabled in CTGP. So Dark Sages are gorgeous on the OLED. I haven't had it on Switch since having an OLED, but I can imagine. Once I got it on PC. I think I ended up selling it on Switch. I still don't think I really bought it on PS just to have a physical or whatever. Oh wait, no, I have it on Xbox. That's right, I do have an Xbox physical at least. Still not sure if I prefer joystick or D-pad. I'm just a million miles joystick. I get people's reasoning for D-pad, but it's... Well, Crash is a game that certainly controls very well with D-pad versus, you know, something like Mario 64 DS, which always draws the same arguments, and yet the same people who hate it there always love it in Crash most of the time, but I ain't doing anything that precise to where I need a D-pad or whatever. New controls are modeled with joystick in mind. I wouldn't necessarily say so. I do think D-pad still has its advantages in Insane, but yeah, the hitbox thing definitely. I mean, I've always really liked Insane. I've actually never finished the originals. I want to go back and do that at some point, probably sometime soon, because I've not played them for a few years, but having finished the Insane ones, I don't know, I kind of liked it. I feel like a lot of its negatives are hugely overstated. I've played far, far worse. Remakes, honestly, than it. Like a very well-crafted remake, it's just too different from the source material for people's liking, which isn't that different from the source material, but people just wanted it to be one-to-one, and it's not, because it's not the same engine. I think it's technically the Skylanders engine from memory, just slightly retrofitted to help with Crash stuff. Biggest issue is the art style. It's already dated. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, like, probably complexity-wise, yes, but I think I generally preferred the way it looked over like 4 at least. I mean, I liked the way 4 looked, but I definitely would side with Insane Trilogy a little bit more, but at least having played it on PC with, like, maxed out rather than console, which I think inherently all the console versions are a little bit downscaled. I know they certainly are an FPS, because not one of not one of the console versions runs at 60, even the ones with pro enhancements. Did you hear that one Crash fan game that deletes Insane from your PC? Isn't that the person Rexy was beefing with? I seem to recall this. Yeah, they're really salty that Crash got rebooted by someone who wasn't Naughty Dog, and yeah, they need to get out a little bit more. Oh, I like that. It actually like does a Smash Bros. Strike through thing of I can't pick that track until it's re-allowed in the lobby. Oh, I'll just go back. But yes, but yeah, that's a really nice little feature. I know Mario Kart Wii has that now as well. Like in pretty much all lobbies, it enforces like, hey, the same track can't be played in 16 tracks just to make it more varied. Which I love, because if you've played like Mario Kart Wii or games with a 32 track limit, people will just pick the same tracks over and over. Sometimes people will do it just to be dicks, other times people will join the lobby and not realise it's just been played 2 tracks ago and will get picked or whatever, so I really like that to, you know, as a way of making things varied, so to say. Oh, that was a good shot until they slightly moved. Mario's doing bits though, respect to him. Isn't this a Super Circuit track? Yes, it is. I was also voting for Super Circuit tracks. I'm guessing based on the music that this is... Is this just in the base game of 7? I honestly forget what retros are in 7 for the most part. Like, in terms of the selection, I seem to recall it was decent. Like, the DS retros were quite good. I think the Wii picks were alright, but I don't remember any of the others for some reason off the top of my head. I just could not tell you. Because that sends you way too far. Is the update... I believe so, Larry, based on the fact that... yeah, I don't have Paratrooper set. And there was someone earlier who was green Yoshi, so I'm guessing it does now work. I know when it came out it didn't work, because everyone on my screen was just black Yoshi, including people who probably clearly were not playing Yoshi. So I'm guessing they fixed it. Guessing. Anyway, for those of you who missed the preamble earlier, which I'm going to assume is most of you, reason this is a Tuesday, even despite the fact it's called Mario Kart Monday, I was going to start this last week. I wasn't feeling very good. And then I was going to start this yesterday, and wasn't feeling very good. And there's a certain point where I went, I just want to do this. Let me do this, damn it. So, I mean, Paratrooper, Dry Bones is set by mine, so that wouldn't have been a good example. But yeah, the others are all good examples. But yeah, so I'm starting this week. I also won't be able to make it Monday next week, so I'm thinking Tuesday next week as well. Realistically, I'm hoping that will be Mario Kart Wii, because all being well, we'll have a new copy by then, because my current copy is a bit scratched. It was back when we stole the Wii U from the in-laws. It came in one of the game cases. We didn't know we were getting it, so we ended up with it, and unfortunately, it doesn't entirely work properly. It works for like an hour or two, and then at some point in the lobby, it will just try and load some random data that's on the scratched part, and we'll just crash the entire Wii. So I'm waiting to get a good one. I think the scratch is too deep to resurface, but I will just try and resurface at some point, because most Mario Kart Wii track packs require you can use Dolphin all the time, which is cool, but I can't run Dolphin right now. But a lot of them just require you to have the disc for anti-piracy reasons, or, like, it just makes it easier. A lot of the biggest loader on Wii for that sort of stuff, Revolution, doesn't allow USB loading. A lot of them are based on that, because it's the best option. So because of that, you need a disc. So it's always handy to have a spare disc if I can end up resurrecting this one, but I just like to have one that works right now for this sort of thing. But I want to do some Mario Kart Wii, some CTGP Nitro, the DS one, offline, since it'll be hard to get a lobby going for that. I said maybe even like some Mario Kart randomizer stuff, so not all just multiplayer, but a lot of multiplayer as well. This, Wii, 8 Original and 8 Deluxe. So I do intend to really go places with this series. Once a week, just play something like slightly different from the last week. Not all just 8 Deluxe like we used to do back in the glory days of Mario Kart 7. Just dropped a new album. We doing a listen through on stream. I think I'm good. I'm kind of enjoying my Mario Kart 7 right now too much. Let me know when you do 8DX, would be nice. My logic is, I'm definitely going to do it twice. Of course, it's the road to 8. Sorry, it's the road to World, but once World's out, I intend to keep going, because of course I want to play World. So my plan is, this is at least, I might end up doing more than this, but the plan is at least the week before, like a little send-off thing. And then probably like a month after, come back and see who's still playing, like we sometimes do for Mario Kart 8, for example, on Wii U. Which will be weird, because now that it's custom servers, that will have inevitably killed that off a little bit, but I do want to go back to 8 on Wii U just to check out what's going on Wii U. Yeah, like, I don't intend to just do single player. Like, I've been really excited for this for a couple of weeks now. I just had the idea crop up, and like, as I say, it's not just like, oh, I want to do some online matches and stuff, but that is a really good part of it, obviously. But I have plans for like randomizer content related to this, which probably will be next month. The first couple of weeks, I imagine, will be slightly more standard. But yeah, looking forward to showing off what I've been cooking and attempting to get this weekly, because I wasn't hyped for Mario Kart World. Not to say, like, oh my goodness, I wasn't, like, I was still excited for it, but I wasn't, oh my god, I'm on the edge of my seat. And then recently some friends have been excited, so we've been playing a bit more of 8 Deluxe and stuff. And I was like, actually, do you know what? I am really excited. Suddenly it kicked in for me. Because, it's like everyone else, £75 Mario Kart got me a little bit down, but I'm getting the bundle now. I know that I've got my bundle secured, so I'm actually only paying like 30 quid for it, which makes me feel a bit better about it. And yeah, even after that's out, I still want to check out 8 Deluxe, and, check in on those lobbies now that there's a new one out, see how it's going. I imagine quite strong. A lot of people are still doing it. And then once Mario Land 5, me and Nintendo talk, I am getting shafted by these ratios. Oh my goodness. Still, 4th is really far behind, so I'm just going to take my 3rd place. So you're playing 8DX, almost message to see if you're playing online and I could hop in. We absolutely were playing online, and you would have been fine to hop in. A local friend recently reset up their Mario Kart online group, so that was why I was playing 8 the other day. That, and if you've seen me playing it in the last 2 days, I've been playing it as part of an archipelago someone made like a manual script thing that you just go, it doesn't connect to the game in any way, but it goes, hey, like, you can click a button that says, I just finished, I don't know, DS Warrior Stadium or whatever, and it sends out as part of that. Okay, I flat out cannot pick these. That's really weird. Archipelago Avenue, I mean, it's an option. DS Bowser Castle's a vibe. I had a feeling Archipelago was involved. Yeah, I was kind of half testing out 8 for something like this, because I'd really like to do... Like I did that Sonic Adventure 1 versus Sonic Adventure 2 one for a couple weeks. I've been really excited to, but don't have the means to right now. Like, I wanted to do Mario Kart Wii versus DS and, like, 7 versus 8 and stuff. I thought that would be a really interesting stream idea to hop back and forth in single player between the two. You know, sending unlocks and characters and things. I thought that'd be a really fun stream idea. No, this is a different server. Yeah, the manuscript, it's how Smash Ultimate does it. There's a lot of them that do it that way, which, you know, people are like, well, you could just lie, and it's like, it's the shopping trolley test, isn't it? It's just, yeah, it's more fun if you don't lie, though. It's not quite the shopping trolley test, but, you know, it does determine whether you're a dick or not, basically. It's like, well, yeah, but it's way less fun if you lie and don't play it properly, so you might as well do it like that. What do you have to gain? Exactly. Well, whereas what you have to gain by playing it properly is like a pretty fun experience where you can send stuff back and forth to people. So that will be part of this at some point. As I said, I don't have the facility to do that right now. Mainly, the big issue is this laptop has 3 USB ports. And I'm not paying like 20 quid for a powered USB stick just to do that. So I couldn't have like my 3DS capture card and my like my Wii plugged in at the same time or whatever. And I don't... Dolphin works, but it wouldn't be a great viewing experience, Dolphin on this PC, streaming at the same time or whatever, so I'd rather wait if I was going to do something like that once again to get my actual PC, so that'll probably come sometime in May when I'm back with access to it. So for now, it's going to be a couple of weeks worth of like online and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, I just really... Well, Wii was what I felt inspired to start with, but once again, crashing. So instead I was like, well, CTGP, I've always wanted to stream it and never had an excuse to stream it. Like, I was going to stream it years ago, I think me and Alari talked about it. Like, it seemed to record this. But I never had a good excuse to. This is the good excuse. Like, I've had thumbnails made for all this stuff for years, so I already have a lot of this, like, ready to go. I even made thumbnails for things like Transformed, because the plan was, if I continue this back in the day like it was originally going to, stuff like, it would just be a general kart racing thing. Yeah, which was years ago. You are on my player history list on this save, which I moved across. I moved this save across from my new 3DS, which has all the characters unlocked, including like the gold characters and things, but for some reason this game just has anti-save file moving protection, because it just deletes the entire save, which is really dumb, but whatever. But it weirdly keeps like play records and stuff, so I can see you in my friend history. Oh, people left halfway through. Thanks, guys. Unless that's just actually bots set by the system. It's like, oh, you need a minimum of 6 players or whatever, and it just sets bots, but probably more likely people just left. Yeah, like, 8 Deluxe will absolutely be quite prevalent in this. I just don't want it to be dominated by 8 Deluxe, because I mentioned this before people were here, but how it went was, I actually started this back in like 2016 with Wii, but then when it really kicked off was when I got a Wii U, and we did it almost weekly at that point with Wii U. No, I moved both for Larry. I even like moved the entire pack from one DS to another, and it still didn't work. So it wasn't like there was a hidden file or something, as far as I know, that determined that. But I moved the whole thing, and the CTGP side of the save just doesn't work, which is really weird. But whatever. Yeah, when I got a Wii U and got access to 8 Vanilla, we just streamed that every week, and then that was like May, and then by September I got a Switch, and then we just streamed that every week instead. So then it just exclusively, until we did like a couple weeks of Rocket League for some reason, it just exclusively became a Mario Kart 8 stream. So when I brought it back in 2021, which is where all the assets and stuff are from, I always intended to do way more than that, but I did the first week fine, then we did the second week, which was on like Wii U Mario Kart 8, just to see who was still on it, and people just kept like... I think a certain individual who was told, I just want to play us two this week, as in me and King, because that was the gimmick of the week, was we were going to do teams against everyone else. It was like, I kind of just want to do teams against a random global lobby or whatever. People kept joining and stream sniping, even though I told people not to join, and I just never did another one. I don't even think that one's archived. So, because of that, I never got to do all the other ideas I had, which, for example, Mario Kart 64 came out on Switch like a couple weeks after I started that. I fully intended to do some online stuff on that. I just never did. But don't get me wrong, no one has Switch expansion packs, so I doubt I'd be in a rush to do that anytime soon either. But I thought it was like a fun little idea. I had all these little fun ideas and then I just lost motivation for them. But I don't know. Now there's a new Mario Kart to like hype over instead of it just being like random weekly sessions or whatever. We're back and forth on. Maybe we'll arrange that one week alone if that's something you'd be interested in doing. I suck at Mario Kart 64, so I'd be interested to like give it a little go. See, I don't think I've ever played it multiplayer. I'm trying to think of times I have. Maybe like once or twice, like a single race. I seem to recall playing it in a bar with King once. I think it was in not loading bar, not NT64, Four Quarters. I think he played it there once with like broken joysticks and stuff. I've never played it outside of that as a multiplayer thing. I've played it single player a couple of times, and I always have to save scum because I can't get 4th place. The game is just hard, especially because there's nothing like modern Mario Kart. Only time I ever played it didn't know a stick was drove into a wall and drove back in. See, I always had it on, I had it on Wii Virtual Console. I remember waiting for it to come out because I was really interested to play a different Mario Kart game. Since I'd only ever played DS and Wii. And I really liked it. I just really struggled with it at the same time. I would have been like 6 when I first played it, I think, so not that far off, honestly. Yeah, like 6 or 7. I got Smash 64 when that launched as well, and I played the hell out of Smash 64 when that was on Virtual Console. And nowadays, Nintendo hate putting that game on Virtual Console. I can't blame them, because the complaints about input lag, specifically on Switch Online, would be really, quite awful. But there was no reason they couldn't put it on Wii U Virtual Console. They just chose not to. I'm still a little salty that they're definitely never going to re-release Melee, but they had a chance to do that on there and didn't. And I always get sad. I love Smash 64, mainly as a single-player game. Whenever I play it, I just reset my save file and go through all the unlocks, because you can do that in like 3 or 4 hours, like I did on One Man Replay. Oh, not One Man Replay. What was it? One Man Melee, the Smash one. That was a lot of fun. I really doubt Switch 2 will get Melee, honestly, because people will go, oh, it's because Smash fans are whiny, which partially is true as a Smash fan, but also, it will just, like, generate, like, immense comparisons to Slippy, and Slippy is just going to be so much better as a tailored thing than the broad strokes of Switch Online, peer-to-peer, whatever allow. So it will just always, like, never look good for them if they choose to do it. Now, 64, there's no good online solution, so I don't know why they've not, because it would be a slam dunk. But, all the comments on the video or whatever would just be Slippy. Like, that's never good optics. Also, what? They got rid of... That's the only reason I voted for this. They got rid of the best bit. Smash re-release has licensing issues all the way to N64, because it's another IP. Yes, yeah, that's a very good point. I never really say that. But welcome anyway. Hope you're having a good one. The thing is, they already would have done that, King, if they had a means to. They don't, as far as I know. They pressured people using illegal copies, but Slippy technically doesn't do enough to warrant that. Like, it tells you how to get a legitimate copy, as far as I know. That's not on them if people choose to not use legitimate copies. thanks to the double Same with the Mother Free translation. The thing with the Mother Free translation is if they wanted to stop it, they should have just released it on Virtual Console. But, well, supposedly they considered it for Wii U, but I'm guessing that it was dead on Switch. Respect for using your gold card. Oh, your gold wheel specifically, actually. I thought it was a full-on gold card. Such is the way with 2 pixels on the screen of the 3DS. Then blown up to 1080p, which is how I'm looking at it. Whoa! Oops. Yeah, I think as well, like, enough people internally have played and recommended the Mother Free translation to it. Like, you just can't do anything about that at this point. Especially since, like, the people who work on it, I'm pretty sure are, like, pretty prolific official game translators now as well. So it's like, well, it looks good in the portfolio. Doesn't look good from the copyright perspective in the portfolio. It looks like, hey, here's this high-profile thing that loads of people wanted that I've translated. Yeah, I guess, but like, Mother Free would need a content disclaimer or a rework, which the rework wouldn't be. Would the rework be that bad? I've heard it's not too bad, but I'm also not very familiar with the series. I intend to one day, but it's not been that day. I wouldn't want I translated Jackson's 2, 3, and 4 on my CV. Why would you want that? Why would you not want those, but want one? Like, why would you not just lump one in with that while you're at it? Like, one's at least 2, 3, and 4 try to be somewhat faithful, even if the marketing let it down. Well, yeah, but it was... How did you get the dialogue of the dub? It still had to be translated somehow. Like, they didn't just make up the dialogue from thin air. It was initially translated and then just edited, I'm gonna presume. Yeah, but... Thousand Year Door proved that people will make mountains out of molehills, so if they're just gonna make the molehills, then just ignore them. And just walk around the molehills or whatever. Oh hey, full lobby. I've got to pick a new track though, that's the agony of this. What do I want? I mean, Doge Desert is very funny. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, making things too verbose is a bad thing, but oversimplification is also a bad thing, so it's like, well, which one do you take at that point? I've played this, but I'm trying to remember what it is. Okay. This is getting struck so quickly. Luckily, I'm making a local recording this time. No, this is a custom remix. the worldwide music is... A lot of the music for menus and stuff in this pack is custom, which is really cool. I think it was a remix of some sort of Wii song, but I don't think it sounded like that. I think it's a new take on it. Yeah, speaking of custom music, it's not a great remix, but it does the job. Is this... Oh, this is 3 laps? I thought this was just the 1 lap. Okay. I'm alive. I didn't see that, but oh, they don't. Okay. Oh yeah, also 64 Mario is here, and Ninja, who goes over Mario slot. I have no idea who Ninja is. Not Fortnite Ninja, or someone says it. I am gonna burn my Tanuki Tail. I've already said at the start of the stream. Tanuki Tail's a good idea on paper, I just don't like using it. Mine's like swatting away green shells. It lasts way too long. It does not all that much, and breaks your drifts. And also makes you jump in ways that are difficult to tell. I didn't realise Goo made you slide in this game, or you know, the blooper ring. I didn't realise that was a thing. Also, speaking of customization, we were talking about Arm Glider's completely gone in World. I don't know how I feel about that. I was pretty positive, but going back to this game, I actually like the gliders quite a lot. I feel like they were hugely nerfed in comparison in 8, so... But versus the 8 version, I'm kind of glad they've gone, but this, I don't know, I actually really like the gliders here. Zero Gravity is a little sad. I thought it was a little overdone in the base game's tracks, but otherwise Zero Gravity was a fun concept. Oh, I didn't hit either of those? I was fully prepared to. I still don't know who Ninja is. This track is a little bit too much on the gliders, but I'll forgive him. Dev's got a new toy, and I'm clearly very excited by it. Okay, we're not done yet. I've still got a chance to catch up, at least somewhat. Is this CTGP-7 or Nintendo Network? Welcome! This is CTGP-7. I'm not playing on Pretendo Network. I am on the CTGP custom servers. This is a worldwide. So presumably, right now it's full, but people always leave after like the first race they join. So on the off chance you do want to join, there should be a spot, but adding people's a hassle. So I'm gonna try and avoid it if possible. I miss OpenHost. OpenHost on Wii's great. It's a real pain it's not in, because I'm gonna presume you also have to reboot the game on 7. I can't quite remember for like grants to take effect or whatever. So, well, I'll take mid-pack. I'd say. Lose mid-pack. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Okay, second is very good. I got Merchant 8 with motion just says otherwise. Oh, there is a lobby code system? Mario Kart 8 gliders without motion gliding may as well be cutscenes, not say Mario Kart World is free of cutscene tier moments, but still. Yeah, I find gliders so boring in Deluxe. But even just base game 8, they're so boring. They're technically faster, but I wish they weren't. But this game, they're really fun. Like, you can just flow up and down freely as you wish. See, I never knew about the lobby code system. I kind of wish I did know about that before, because otherwise I would have made a command for the lobby code. It's technically an exploit, but still an exploit that I don't know, by the way, so I'm not too knowledgeable on, but it at least makes the game far more interesting. Ugh. Right, it's that time of the stream where I've got to move my legs, so one sec. There's so many cables coming out my 3DS. Ugh. There we go. Oh, this is a public lobby, that's why. I'm guessing it's not showing the code then. I don't know what to pick. Seaside Palace. I was saving these. I'm saving these until everyone got here. As I say, I don't imagine there's too many. I don't know if there's a way to check, like there is on Pretendo, what lobbies are going. But yeah, this is a public lobby. Otherwise, I would... I mean, feel free to join if you can find it, but it's just easier for this one stream to be in a public lobby because of how they work. What you do on certain turns, if I recall, go to motion controls, turn, tilt in the same direction, you'll always go sideways. Okay, we're back to base game tracks. I definitely remember this is. I don't know why people can vote for them when I can't. That's really odd. Hey K-Dog, welcome to the stream. RIP's only in the UK, specifically the PS5 Digital Edition. I mean, pretty much only the PS5 Digital Edition. Welcome to the stream, though. Australia did not get as lucky. Australia and New Zealand, everything went up. Whereas for us, it is just the disc drive. Oh, sorry, the disc drive went down. But it was only the digital that went up. Like, that's a good thing, I guess, that went down. But the console you need, you know, one of the two consoles that needs it. Wait, no, it can't even do that. Yeah. See, the thing that I've enjoyed very much, see, people are going to start calling me a Switch 2 defender for this, I'm not. The lowest tier of the PS5 is now, in the UK, the lowest tier of the PS5 is now more than the Mario Kart bundle for the Switch 2. Not even just the Switch 2, the Switch 2 of a game. The PS5 digital, or any variant of the PS5, mostly doesn't come with games except for like a 50 quid extra or whatever. I hear people say the PS5 has no games. I don't hear people say the PS5 is expensive, and yet they're all more expensive now than a Switch 2. And Switch 2 has more games that have my interest on day one. I've had a PS5 since day one. I'm not one of those people who's like, Astro Boy is the only good thing on the PS5, because it's not. There are good games on the PS5, but like, genuinely, day one of Switch 2 already has more exclusive and interesting. Oh no, I'm in your lobby! There you go. Works perfect. Works as intended. I don't know how many lobbies we've got. Yeah, I'm Viper. There you go. You got me. Sony raised the price to compete with the Switch 2. Who could make the most money compete, I'm guessing, rather than who could sell the most units. Yeah, I got wiped that race. Not enough crazy items in play for me. Yeah, people say PS5 has no games and complain about exclusives. Basically, like, all the games that I cared about on PS5 have been poached to PC, and for someone who plays PC, good. I'd rather play them there. But, like, then I'm not going to turn around and go, oh, there's no exclusives. I was like, well, it's a good thing that I can play them elsewhere. Same with Doom. Like, Doom comes out the week before the Switch 2. I've already got my pre-order in for the Switch 2, so I'm like, oh. Well, I'll tell you what, at least it's on Game Pass, because when people said, well, it's not an Xbox exclusive, well, no, it's not. But by playing it through the Xbox ecosystem, I'm saving myself a shitload of money. Trying to win while you're live, you'll beat me pretty easily, I wouldn't worry about that. How long did that last? That's something. Wikipedia edit history is your friend, though, I'm gonna guess, to find that out. Oh wait, this is just... No, what is this? Is this... What's the... That's not Sherbet Land, the other one. This isn't, is it? The beginning's too dissimilar to make me think it is. Is this just a full-on custom? Oh, whoops. Long enough for people to notice. Oh. Wikipedia mod's sleeping that day. It was a long weekend, okay? Oh! Wasn't even for me! And now I'm catching owls just for the sake of it. Well, you're going to be enjoying your win, I'm going to guess. What, you think the Wikipedia mods were just secretly on board? Like, yeah, yeah, cook Sony, go on. See, the thing that confuses me is that doesn't look like Mario 64 Mario, despite what the icon says, so I don't know which one to believe. Okay. That's a new one. That just looks like normal Mario. I don't know if that's just he doesn't have a far away model, so if I got closer to him he'd turn into Mario 64 Mario. See, I know I'm missing the joke. Let's explain. Oh, this is Mirror as well, I hadn't even noticed. Maybe this actually is just normal Frappy Snowland then. There we go, I remember the name by complete accident. It looks nothing like it, it's in daytime for a start. There's also Rosalina there, which I don't even know how to explain. Oh, those guys! For some reason I just thought it was a reference. Are they the ones doing the Animal Crossing game that's entirely made of a pre-existing asset pack? People are like, how could they rip this off? And it's like, well, technically Okay. Sorry, Mario. Wait, what? Huh? Is his connection that bad or something, I guess? Got robbed. I'm sorry to hear it. You'll get your win. What about it? 24 for Bravely Default on Amazon right now. Really? Tempted? Oh, okay. We'll get it pre-ordered then. Welcome to NK. I've had some wins tonight and I've mainly had losses, so I came into this expecting no wins. So I'm kind of surprised I've got any so far. Any other good deals or not really? Yeah. What, did someone mess up or did they just decide? How much was it? 24, that says. 24 for Bravely Default on Amazon. Of course, if you recall, Bravely Default isn't even the full game on thing. Oh, I was voting for this earlier, so this works. It's Street Fighter 6, so it'll still be overpriced. Yeah, that's true. Is it me or proximity trap broke? I don't have mine on, so I couldn't tell you, but it wouldn't surprise me. Actually, if memory serves, isn't it an emulator-only thing, or does it actually work on DS now? I hope you're ready. This will also probably get copyright struck. Probably not by Darude. Materia is really bad for Undertale stuff. As I've learnt recently, I've had some stuff taken off Spotify for that reason. Yeah, but proximity chat on Mario Kart will go crazy. Angry Birds moment. Oh, you know it. Oh, that's where the dog song is. I forgot about this. I shouldn't have gone through the middle. Right, you gotta use those dual channels to your advantage. Man, I love the directional tricks in this game. It's so good. I know CTGP Nitro, the DS one, is also apparently getting tricks in its next version. Angry Birds Shitstorm on RS now. I want to say it's from a game that's not been updated. The stuff we've added is only had updates post Sega. That was the criteria we gave, because it would be way too difficult to find what songs were added to the updates post Sega. So I want to say it was like an anniversary game or something, wasn't it? I can't remember the specific details, but there's a chance if the game it's in gets updated or it's added to another one retroactively, then it could happen. Never say never. Don't let your memes be dreams. What is up with the lag in this game tonight? Like, I bumped into people multiple times and I just saw that person drive through a banana. It's gonna fire that at me. Yeah, I don't think they did. I think that was just it landing on me. Come on, give me anything here. You nearly got me though. The overtakes were happening. Big plays were being made. Oh, by the way, as I think I said before, feel free if anyone wants to and has the points to use the redeem for character and combo thing. Just tell me when you do, because I have my preview full screen to be able to see the game, so I can't actually see previews. This game be doing that, it's crazy. I'm Funky Kong. A wise decision. Can't believe Funky Kong replaces Wiggler though, because I do love Wiggler, but hey, I like how it works. No excuse for $80, but considering how predatory the fighting game economy is, if you want the full game or a day one purchase it, and that's the worst of predatory expenses in genres I like. But I know it gets much worse. Yes, I assume you don't get Street Fighter. I assume you don't get the cosmetic packs for your avatar with that, for example. Never actually played 6. The problem is, I have this huge list of fighting games. I'm not a huge fighting game buff. I just like getting in and somewhat mashing buttons every now and then with friends. I have a huge list of them that people swear they'll play with me, that I then buy on Steam for nearly full price. And then I go, right, who's playing? And then we never play them. There's like 10 games that I have, so I saw the writing on the wall was Street Fighter 6 and never bought it. 6 is really, 6 is fun. That's it, really, I don't know. I don't know, I'd be interested to give 6 a go. Like, I'm not against it, but still stung a little bit from paying 50 or whatever for Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear Strife. I think that was the last one that I paid full price for, and I'm not doing that Street Fighter, just have the same effect. Darkstalkers eventually, MVC2, MVC3 you've made me buy, not just you, there are plenty of people. Virtua Fighter, 5 Revo, Tekken 7, the list really goes on. I know there's more as well that are like part of other collections. Darkstalkers on Fightcade, I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is on Fightcade. I saw that they added a patch the other day for the fighting collection, and the big draw of it was that it had offline multiplayer. I could not believe that was not in there from day one. That's insane to me. What was that? It just phased through me. Yeah, that was nuts to me. I was like, what? What do you mean it didn't have offline? Also, this remix is so good. Brake drifting there. I was just about to throw it behind me as well. That is the wrong way. As everyone else seemingly did. Oh, don't worry, you got your W. I don't think I'm coming back from this. Fighting games are great when you have an even sparring partner. So many great games I like to mash buttons on, but 90% of them are Discord fighters. I can only commit so many games. Yeah, that's very true. I turned off my map. I'm sorry. But still, another race to go. Well, there's plenty of races to go, but you know what I mean. Another race to come. There we go. Play Mortal Kombat. That's the MASH game. Isn't, you were telling me the other day that everyone's complaining about Tekken 8, right, King? Is that still ongoing? Don't worry, the one I've chosen is is the new Mark of Wolves game. Mark of Wolves? Mark of the Wolves. That's what I'm going with, right? I'm gonna hit the Swee on everyone. I think everyone's still looking forward to that game, right? Clueless. Okay, it just took a long time to load. I was worried it crashed there. I think... yeah, that game's a little bit weird. I did also see today they've announced stream. There's a card for it, as in, if you're not familiar, boxing / MMA, etc. There's now a Fatal Fury card. Fatal Fury? No. But you know what I mean, there's that, and at the event you can like play a fight against KSI or something. What the fuck are they on? What? There's the quote going around that it was really difficult to get a new one greenlit because it was such an old series, it had been dormant for a long time, etc. Everyone was like, yeah, we'll see the price of that. There you go, KSI tournament money is the price of that. God damn. I think Isho Speed was chucked in there as well, but like, oh my goodness. They're so far removed. Reeks of corporate, indeed. This is a very bad decision. I mean, when you got that royal money though, like any royal family, when you got that money, like all I'm saying is I'm waiting for the British royal family to clap back with their own fighting game. Like, what do you reckon's the series most likely to be bought out by the British royal family? That's what I want to know. The question of the day. Can't even think of anything off the top of my head. Rise of the Robots. There we go. Found it. do hope it's fun though. I mean, people liked the network tests enough from what I gathered. It just doesn't hit the same when I'm not versed in KSI, who's probably going to play us right now, though, let's be fair. The Full House tournament fight, that's the White House fight for sure. Like, that's Russell Crowe's astrology for the Nintendo DS. Well, I'm saying so 1v1 White Homies and that, okay? Tekken. Wait, no, that's Pakistan. Tekken's big in. Okay, point still stands. Tekken. There we go. Tekken 9 going to be going crazy. Look, all I'm saying is when they pulled Queen Liz out for the roster reveal, I was popping off. What on earth is that me, by the way? Can I can I ask? That's incredible. The one, what, they second to last? The one in the yellow jacket? I think this is a custom. I don't remember this in the base game, but this looks pretty good for a custom if it is. I mean, I assume it wouldn't be, because it was a retro in Wii, so there's no reason they do it as a retro in 7. We only really started getting repeats in 8, because 8 has been out for 10 years. Otherwise 8 didn't really repeat retros from 7, from what I remember. Maybe like basic ones, like standard NBA tracks, otherwise... Okay! Otherwise I don't recall that all too much. Hey, you're running fast right now, that's pretty good. I shouldn't have said anything. An interesting track. I was never the biggest fan of it, but hey, at least they got rid of the ice physics. They realised that this isn't mud, this is dirt, and suddenly life got a lot better. Now, if only they could have realised that in 8 Deluxe, because Waluigi Stadium sucks in 8 Deluxe. Like, you had the opposite issue. The ground was clearly dirt in every other version. Why did you make it into mud? What causes that every time? Yeah, that was the problem with it in 8 Deluxe, was they made it into, like, sliding mud. I was like, no, it was a dirt track. Like, I don't know what the equivalent is. Like, getting a motocross or whatever. Like, you know, it was like a speedway track or whatever, is how I always it. They're gonna have someone who's a fight stick versus him. Oh, it'll be incredible. I say that, didn't you used to do... Am I even making this up? Didn't you used to do some Street Fighter 4 videos? Obviously it was mainly FIFA, but I feel like I remember this. Vague. Oh, it was Deju, yeah. Yes, it was. The vague memories of days gone by. Double Dash on Switch 2, peak. I don't even like Double Dash, but I would just great. Look, all I'm saying is LAN mode with proper online would go crazy. The eShop helper noises are great. Oh! Second one for good measure. The video is him smashing people online, but I thought you said it was Tekken. Alright, maybe not. Alright, well, technically, with Kazoo, you can smash people, but Tekken, Innsbruck, etc. What happened to all of us? Hang on a minute. You got this. Yeah, I am aware. I'm making a bad joke. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, boo! Allow the joke. Yeah, that's really bad, honestly. I'm guessing you're meant to brake drift once you land, but I inherently tried to cut the corner off and always just ate it for it. Yeah, hold that L. That's the first time I've come dead last, so I will take the humbling. Can I have my, as compensation, can I have my Sonic map now, please? the one at the bottom, what's going on there? I'm still really confused as to how people can vote for vanillas, because it just doesn't let me. Can I just do it anyway, but the red is just to advise me that it's been played recently or something? No, because all of the vanillas are red. Great, good stuff. I don't honestly know if I've heard this song before. Every time I played 7 vanilla, there's mostly been with the audio off. So there's like a bunch of tracks in it that are just like completely blank in my mind, and this is one of them. Sub. Oh. Okay. I didn't need to use that anyway, but I thought I might. So look at what happens when you have a good glider. It probably was really slow, but it was fun. Whoa! Okay. That was dangerous, but I made it out somewhat unscathed. Now, bring on the blue shout. I've had too much of a good race. Might not even need a blue. Okay, that would do it. Please. Oh, the bonk again. Also, as King mentioned earlier, because of that, blooper is actually a good item in this game because it goes down. So it's inherently better than every other Mario Kart and somewhat covers the screen to boot. They did it. They made a good blooper. And they completely undid it, unless that's a change for CTGP. Can't remember if you spin out like that on the base. That was really stupid. To the point where I started breaking the second I landed. Speaking of which, yep, that... Okay. No, you can't do that. That should be illegal. What do you mean it can loop back around? I think so, King. I was always worried because it's really hard to control, actually, so I always knew I wasn't going to make it around the corner. Even if I wasn't drifting, it would have been a touch difficult. If you think this is bad, stay off ring races. Trust me, I will stay off ring races, though. It's not my sort of racer. I didn't hugely mesh with SRB2 Kart to begin with. Mostly played it because people I knew exclusively played it, but like second ring races came out, I was like, yeah, too much skill for me. I recently installed Fast RMX again, decent game. Never actually got to Fast RMX. I'd like to. That'd be a good time. Switch 2 is almost out and I still haven't played it. I'm guessing you own it then. Oh, you just haven't got to playing it yet. Or / purchasing it. Oh, it's on the wish list. Right. Did it ever actually come out on other things? I thought they were threatening to bring it out on PC. Did they ever actually do it? I know it's a port of a Wii U game. People seem to really like the Wii U version as well, so good for them. They lock the higher difficulties behind playing on the easier ones. One of the worst game design choices I've ever seen. Why do people still do that currently? Now I've got time to go back, watch this space. Hey. Peak right here. This track is great. It was always a little, sometimes a little too extra for me in DS. Like mainly some of the mud. I think it was these jumps right here, but these are so much better. Like just the little reductions they made there, and the lack of flame bars here just goes a long way to making it a good track. Like it was already a really good track to the point where I think of the vanilla tracks in Wii U, it was my favourite. Like, obviously it's a retro, but it was so different from the original that it kind of became my favourite. Because of all the changes it made and stuff. It was always a really good track anyway, but that just kind of turned it for me. Turned it. You know what I mean? So, just like the same track as DS with a couple little changes goes a long way for me. So did the original... what am I trying to say? Did the original use the same sound effects as Waluigi did? Obviously it reused the same song, but I don't remember if the sound effects were shared. Is that just a little nod thing? Trying my best to keep my distance. So those DS era Sonic voice clips. Anytime I see Sonic and Blink, it's almost always Jason Griffith voice clips, which is probably fair. Jason Griffith got really good over the years. I say right now as I am currently casually playing through 06, where the voice direction as his Sonic's not great. His voice direction as Shadow is seemingly much better. Like, there's nothing wrong with any of the voice acts in that game, but Elise's can't voice act for Toffee. But the rest of them is like good actors, just clearly given shit instructions. Like, generally, most games he was in after, like, 2003-ish era was pretty good. Yeah, it was really good. Love that race. Nice one. It was a good map for sure. Okay, speaking of Sonic. Surely. See, I just finished that yesterday, and it's great. Shadow's story is not awful. It could do without the time traveling BS, which makes it really confusing, but there's a couple moments when I've been playing that game so far, and I'm like, I kind of see the vision. I see the vision in the opening cutscene, as in the CG Final Fantasy one. I see it during Shadow's story for the most part. Now, Silver's gonna test me, but... I just randomly had the, like, oh, I've never finished this, I should maybe finish this. A couple days ago, and just decided to do it. So 2 of the 3 stories done. Speaking of Sonic, we're back again. Misty, what a song! What a game, right? And that was perfect. It's awesome. It's awesome with good controls. No, it's just awesome for stuff. Even with good controls. Is it nostalgia? Probably. Is it also just being dumb and swinging around a sword with a cool story and a good soundtrack? Yeah. God yeah. This even has a front-running beat? Oh, this is great. Oh yeah, we jamming now with Black Knight with the beads. Let's cool it a little bit on the jets there. Never mind, cooled it too much. I need to get back into first, the beats are too good. I can't deprive the people of their jams. Don't worry, there will be a blue shell soon. I've not really been looking at the bottom screen all too much today to see that, but I mean it's a bit difficult with this layout. I have to keep an active eye on both. Normally if I was playing on... Really? Again? Yeah, normally if I was playing on a handheld it would be just like look down and go, oh right, I'm expecting... That was close. Oh right, I'm expecting X, Y, or Z items that come kill me momentarily. That was really stupid. I should have kept that. Why did I not? It doesn't matter, I won. That was a really nice track. I like that. Also, I think, I'm gonna guess, at some point they did actually implement a variant of the VR matching ranked. You know, it's like effectively like a ranked thing, I'm guessing. Like, it tries to get you in rooms with players of the same VR level, because normally when I did this a couple months ago, I'd be in rooms with like 20k VR players, and I think they were at the start, but slowly they filtered out. I'm guessing as the servers got more busy, as we got into like evening time in America, we pretty much exclusively had people at the same skill level. So yeah, I watched you do that. I nearly uttered the phrase, "Oh, well, enjoy your first," and then I saw you behind. I was like, "Oh no!" I think you start on 1k King, except the difference is there's no limit to my knowledge. That's a thing a lot of Mario Kart mods do nowadays. They just remove the 9k VR limit and just make VR like... bring it more in line a bit with Mario Kart 8, which also has no limit but gives you a bit more VR to compensate for that. Just effectively so it less becomes, hey, can I keep my 9999 VR in Mario Kart Wii or whatever, like that. Where people gun for it and then just stop playing because it's really difficult to keep. Versus instead VR just becomes more of a how long have you played this thing. And how, you know, there is a little bit of how good are you in there, but it's not entirely on, I lost one race and now I'm back to 9,000 VR. Like that, like Wii is, so... I kind of like the change that a lot of mods are doing it. It's more emphasis on like, hey, I've played this game a long time, versus, hey, you know, whatever else, you know. This one's fun. I think I prefer Bingo Party, but I like this one a lot too. Hey, bit of Seaside Hill. I've not heard this on this stream for like 2 weeks. Can't wait for some more Heroes. Heroes AP will also happen on the stream at some point. I'm mentally prepared to do that, I think. Are all the textures from All Stars Racing DS? I think these are from console looking, but they're a bit higher quality than DS. They seem to be console as far as I can tell. So hey, we got a Boshi. K-Dog might be pleased if he's still here. Oh, is it DS textures? I just thought it was the like Wii or console ones or whatever, just compressed a little bit, but maybe it is just flat out DS textures. You know, it makes sense. Oh, okay, so the glider doesn't get rid of the goop, but presumably this booster would have. Oh man, Night Quarter Seaside Hill, this is cursed. I think they're mildly filtered. Yeah, probably put through like YG2X or something. Wait, hang on a minute. Is that Boshi just like a couple of laps behind? Is that why he's behind me? I'm gonna guess. Okay, the answer was yes. the same boat now. Front run this entire race. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Please give me a mushroom or something. This is so mean. Oh, just to rub it in, I get in with the banana after we finish the race. Yeah, as I say, it's probably run through like Waifu 2X or something. They definitely look upscaled now that you mention it. Which, once again, at that point, makes more sense to pull from the console version and downscale, but okay. I mean, Seaside Hill is just a great track all in all. Like, no matter what version you listen to, it's just solid through and through. Right, now that's done, we're back to Sonic tracks. Where is it? B. There it is. How do I stream my 3DS to Twitch? This is just using a 3DS capture card, which is very out of range for a lot of people. I got it a number of years ago and still effectively trying to get some use out of it with stuff like this. But if you boot the game, if you have a new 3DS, there's an option called NTR Stream built in. I think you press the X button in the launcher, and you can use that to stream pretty easily, following a guide. You don't have to empty your wallet, but that's how I'm streaming. I emptied my wallet back when I had a decent job. Oh, Arctic Base. What's that based on? Also, by the way, I wish this was the 8 Deluxe version, but Shroom Ridge is a banger no matter what. Yeah, this is on 3DS Capture, but there is a built-in way to do it through CTGP itself, which I'd recommend looking into if you're curious for doing it for yourself. You absolutely do not need the setup I have. And that's the great thing about this mod. Like, it was already a pre-existing thing, but they made the decision to bundle it in, which is really cool. So all you need at that point for new 3DS specifically is in, you know, the upgraded models, because they have a bit more, like, power. Oh, yes. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's made by the same developer of the new 3DS emulator everyone uses. It's made by the same developer as CTGP. So it's probably linked on the website, !CTGP-7. It's probably linked there. That's pretty good with Mario Kart 7 from what I know. So there's a good chance your laptop or computer or whatever could run it pretty well. Yeah, it's based on another fruit, I think. At least the last one was. But yeah, if you chuck the command in, I can't see it on the screen chat, so I don't know if someone's done it or not. But the website has like a big FAQ, and I think one of them is, hey, I run this emulator called this. Download it here or whatever. That's another option as well. I suppose you can just play on there even if you don't want to stream it that way. You just want to play it on PC, which had I have access to a more powerful PC right now, I'd probably be doing. For as fun as this setup is, I do like not having 10 cables in my system, but there's still something about that real hardware feel, you know, all the same. Great. Good one. Good job on missing bugs by like a pixel. Well done. And then just completely screwing myself out of that. Come on. Come on, give me that placement. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Very nice. Man, I was meant to have a very cool package coming tomorrow with, like, mostly stuff that's of interest to RS listeners, but despite that, there was still some really cool stuff coming at some point. But it got delayed till Thursday when I was meant to go out. I still will be going out. That was a real pain in the backside. So I keep checking my phone instinctively going, I wonder what time it's coming tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's going on Thursday now. There's no rush. Back to Bingo Party. Just like get in the lobby is for. Shouldn't be too long though, Larry. I was gonna say you can game join me, but I don't think I have you as a friend on this 3DS, do I? I mean, exclamation mark 3DS FC. Anyone else who wants to add it, feel free. I mean, I'm happy to have people back. So I've mentioned this in my Capture 3DS, so I don't use this to play all the time. I just use this to stream 3DS stuff. Also, how could it be called Bingo Party? You don't even use Bingo Party. Like, come on now. Yeah, I'm happy to add people on here. Probably realistically it will end up being after, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, this song is really good. It's probably like my third place in the Casino Park songs from GSR, though. It's a bit of a pig to drive. They've massively changed it compared to all the other versions of this track, but I don't know, I'd Sonic it, but it hits the brain right, okay. It tickles the brain waves, damn it. So in this you got all updated then, Larry, and you weren't too bad. Had your Capture 3DS on my Nintendo? Yes, that was right. I've since moved to Pretendo. I mean, actually I say that, I know I have you on Pretendo. On my other DS, my main. It's a pain, the whole I can't move my CTGP save over to this. Because at some point I was kind of curious about getting a normal new 3DS. I currently have an XL. But I'm kind of curious about getting a normal new 3DS, and if I liked it enough, moving to it as my main system, because I would have imported it where it's significantly cheaper. So like, I'm going to lose my CTGP save, not like this. Yeah, I just tend to default to the Pretendo ID now. Like we mentioned at the start, the CTGP forces its own custom server anyway, so it doesn't even use Pretendo's Mario Kart servers. But all the same, like... Oh, man! Wait, it got lost! It's not... It's incredible. Yeah, all the same, I just leave the Pretendo ID active on this. I don't know if there's any, like, game joining through that. But I'm sure normally people play a track like that that's really windy and confusing and go, I'm leaving, so there'll probably be a slot if you try again. Oh. The only issue with Pretendo is that you'd need that other 3DS app to install updates. That 3DS app, yes. Yeah, that's a real pain in the ass. But I mean, you're getting them for free no matter what, so it's not like stealing them. Can't advocate for anything else, obviously. You know, as much as people would love to shout from the rooftops, I can't say I'm one of them or whatever. But if you're just using it for updates, then I don't really see what the issue is with that. Oh, I can vote for all these again. I couldn't earlier. I don't know what I want. And I'm going to have to decide sooner rather than later. DK Summit. Screw it. Concord Town would be really good though, actually. I do have the app handy to switch. Because it's really annoying to... Oh, no. When I want to move Pokemon through Pokemon Bank, you can't have Pretendo active. You need to be on Nintendo Network, so I do regularly have to do that on a different DS, actually, but opposed to... Because my main one's region modded, because it's a Japanese system, so I can't do anything like that on it, so I have another one that basically is just Pokemon Banks for me at this point. Thankfully, that was before 3DS prices were ridiculous, so I got it, you know, for a normal price. Those are the days. Normal being, you know, or something. I got one for 30 once. That was the sus one. For those of you who know the story. It was 30 quid. You win some, you lose some. It's fine. Well, I can tell like the textures have clearly been crushed down a bit from the Wii version, but otherwise, like this feels like this could have been official. Some of these, I'm like, yeah, this is a little bit weird of a conversion. Like, you could convince me that this was in the base game, but like, of course it was. Like, why would this not be? Like, you could just randomly show me footage of this game on CTGP and be like, this is actually normal Mario Kart 7. If you turned all the characters in normal like this. Well, yeah, of course, this looks totally legit, and then I look at the textures up close and go, okay, maybe not, the track conversion is solid. But look at that, look at that DK logo, that's blurry. Whoa, I don't know how I avoided that, but I will absolutely take it. Sorry, that was actually really scummy of me. I shouldn't have done that, I feel bad now. Wait, I'm not even in... I thought it was in first. Okay, it's still bad, but the list of crimes goes down a little bit. To be fair, I did somewhat get instant karma here, so... This banana slide, this banana placement, fair play. Someone had a fun time with it, and that's what matters. Uh-oh. Yeah, deserved. Absolutely deserved. Oh, we left at some point. Oh, that's sad. Well, do you know what that means, Alaric? I open a lobby. Oh wow, this is really thinning out, actually. Alright, Concord Town. This is really fun. Oh. Gotta take a moment to stretch. Oh, I've been sat like this for 2 hours now. That was too early, wasn't it? Okay, no, I'm good. Red already? Out for blood. I really like the cherry blossom thing on here instead. Well, it fits well with very good fib placement. Also, it fits well with is it this game's Mario Circuit or is it Peach Circuit? It has the castles, so I forget, but that has loads of cherry blossoms as well, doesn't it? So, cool little change of theming there. Yeah, this is normally a very autumnal track, so interesting to see the other side of it. Oh my god! I'm getting so calmed. I can't even cry. Especially when that happens. I'm just stuck searching for players. maybe back in and out then? That's alright, it's time for a classic Mario Kart catch-up right now. Beginning now. As it lands on the wall, never mind. That didn't hit me? I'm more surprised than if it would have hit me. That was solid enough. Now I'm stuck closing software. I love the 3DS. And with that, we hold the power button and silently kill it. We give it a chance to come back. It's fine, as long as it reboots, it's fine. Oh, ramp. That's how you know we're in Mario Kart 7. Oh, I love that clear line where the hill texture doesn't quite join correctly with the normal texture. Can I run over? I can run them over. Very nice. I presume... I can't remember. Are Monty Moles in base Mario Kart 7? And that line is so distracting when I see it. I was riding so high for a few moments. First, enjoy it while it's here. Why are you getting so close to me when you know I have a fib? That feels like a really silly idea, but I respect the hustle. I'm just going all over the place to perfectly avoid the screen. Somehow they're gonna get a decent angle on me. Okay. Are we good? Are we safe? Are we out? Alright, we're safe. Ugh. It's a fun race. Feeling the tiredness now, but I was meant to record something today at like 5 o'clock, and then I was going to do that, eat dinner, and then come back to the stream. Oh my goodness, I would have been passing out by now. Ooh, Pipe Island's very good. I'm pretty sure they used this track as pretty direct inspiration for a tour track, if memory serves. At least there's a lot of similarities. Mario and Luigi. Decent shot. What on earth? Yeah. That speaks for itself. I mean, I guess there's only 6 races. Blue Shell and third feels absurd, like, no matter what. Right, okay, good. Avoided. Okay, whew. I thought that was a blue shell noise, but no, it makes that for the bullet bills now as well, which is a nice little change, but I partly wish it was a different... What happened? Yeah, I partially wish it was a different noise, so I didn't get scared thinking it was a blue. The CPU as well. That CPU has blood. Oh, that CPU's out for blood, sorry. Yes, that CPU has blood, that computer, sure. We'll go. Again! Oh, the super jump. The moon jump cheat code. Considering all the jank thrown at me that race, it wasn't bad. Yeah, this just isn't working for me. That's really interesting. I don't know why that would be. Oh, right, I was still going for Concord Town. I mean, I sprung this on people short notice, so it would have been nice if you could have got in, obviously, but, you know, not gonna go. I can't believe this. This is so appalling. But, you know, I'll do this again at some point, so I can always investigate and get it updated and everything in the meantime. Maybe I need to reinstall. I actually had to do that on the 3DS because the app, the launcher wouldn't even do it. I don't know why. So I had to reinstall the entire thing from scratch. It does make a save backup at least, so you should be all good on that front. I don't know what happened with the camera. My fib. Is it actually faster to go that way in this version? I think the glide is faster, but everyone seemed to be going that way. I thought I was going to hit that. Okay, that just doesn't exist in this version. I've never figured that out. What I think about the All Stars Racing music has been starting to stitch together. Life-changing thing. Like, genuinely... Genuinely, I feel like my childhood was a lie. I want my money back. Yeah, I've been following that pretty closely for the last few days because I just didn't even know. Like, hey, at least if I enjoy the All Stars Racing track, there's like 10 million remixes of it with like vocals and stuff now. Getting long load times in single player too. Pretty much a lorry. The only thing is, just make sure when formatting a new one. Obviously... Oh wait, you're on Linux. I don't know how you do it on Linux, but make sure you set a 32 kilobyte cluster, or, you know, 32K cluster, as that significantly reduces load times on... yeah, use FAT32, but make sure you set the cluster size right, because it significantly reduces the load on the home screen. If you set it to, like, whatever cluster, then quite often, like, some cards will take, like, up to a minute to load on the load screen. Or on the on boot or whatever, so just make sure you set that right and you should be good. I was trying to get a... That's what I was trying to do. Exactly that. Yeah, aside from that, like, you literally can just drag and drop it. It's pretty simple in that regard. I only have like an 8 gig card in this Capture 3DS because I've just never needed anything more than that in it for the most part. 90% of my DS collection's on Kart, so... And you know, the whole eShop thing. I actually have, for some reason, I'm guessing it was the bundle. This came pre-installed with Mario Kart. Like, it persists between system wipes. So that's how I'm playing this right now, actually off the digital copy that was already installed on here, but normally I'd use a cartridge for everything on this 3DS, but it actually came with that pre-installed, so I'm just using that out of simplicity. Oh, Wario Redeem. Any particular vehicle preference? I need to check how I do it, because in Vanilla Mario Kart 7 you would have to leave. Okay, I'll just use this combo then. Give me a sec. Yeah, in Vanilla you would have to leave between to do it, but I think, like Wii, there's a way to do it. It might be like press start or something. I'll try and figure it out next race. If it doesn't work, I will back out the lobby and come back in. At which point I can probably just add a lure and you can attempt a game join me there, maybe if you still want to try, otherwise, I'll do it again at some point, so... Not the end of CTGP-7 on the channel. Far from it, I hope I play way more of it in the future. Is this 3 laps? Okay, it's not, I was gonna say. At least this was the game that added sections, so they didn't have to mod it in or whatever. Well, it's not all that similar to the original. It's not like as different as, well, what's in the background, the 8 version, but not all that similar all the same. That's right. Oh yeah, no, that's no worries. Although, as I say, as long as you just move the stuff directly to and from both SD cards, then you shouldn't need to reinstall anything, as far as I know. Unless, you know, push comes to shove, in which case, you can also do that as another precaution. You gotta, you're waiting for it. You're so desperate. There we go. Wait, you actually hit that? Oh, I'm gonna try this first. Yeah, that makes sense to start there. I was gonna say the more non-destructive method, but actually it's a tiny bit more destructive, I guess. In actuality, but yeah, probably sensible. Oh, goody. Like, I'm drifting as if I am, but I'm not. That's just the goo. That's a good snipe. I can't be mad at that. What I can be mad at is Bob-omb getting ahead on me there. Like, that was completely unnecessary. That was uncalled for, you know. So was that like a CPU or something? That wasn't even like a good banana placement, so I don't know how anyone else ran into it. Having to do a lot of like adjusting. I'm noticing. Alright, Hail Mary at this point. That didn't work. Got someone with it though, so I'll take it. You're gonna try and snipe me. Yeah, I saw it coming. Okay, right. I'm going to try pressing start or select. I'm going to guess it's start, because select will probably open the CTGP menu. Start. No. X, Y, B, anything. L and R. No. Okay. I really don't... Can someone Google it for me? I'd prefer to not have to back out, but if needed, I'll do it. Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, the lobby's dwindled, so I might as well back out after this. But I just really prefer not to. Treasure Town Remastered by TGH of all people. Okay. Treasure Town from what, though? I recognise this, but I can't think why. Oh, great. Thanks. That was very cool of you. Sure. Sketch, but it's fine. actually way more confusing than I remembered it being. I remembered it just being, haha, it's like Delfino Square, it's nice and simple. But actually, it's a little confusing, honestly. Oh, it's on mirror as well. That would contribute for sure. Not great, but everyone seems to be crashing in the exact same way, so I get somewhat excused by poor driving skill. Oh, whoops, nearly. Just like kind of zoned out for a second and nearly drove straight off. Wait, I exited the game when I joined the wrong lobby. Could I do That's a good point, actually. Maybe? I don't think something like that exists. But I'm also not an expert on this mod at all. I would have thought if it did, it would tell you. Be like, hey, you've got like an hour match ban or whatever. You know? But maybe? That's possible. I mean, slow load times, like, I'm pretty sure it's... I don't know how bad your loads are. I don't think it's, like, very quick loading, but certainly based on what you're saying, like a SD card or changing the cluster size, like I said, sounds like it probably could help. Everyone else, bless them, is struggling so much with this track. Okay, well, I got across the line just in time. Right, so we are going to back out and fulfill King's request. Since, as far as I know, I don't think there's a way to change in lobby. Let's just Google it real quick. CTGP-7 change character online. Oh, I'm playing anyway. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there's literally us two. I could just exit the game, but I feel like a dick, so I'm not going to do that. This is an actual chance to play something I want to play, so I guess I'll go Cortex Castle. Oh, I'll take Sky Garden. Sky Garden's cool. Not seeing anything. That's a real shame. I might just ask the question in the Discord at some point and see what sort of reply I get, like if it's in the scope or something. Oh, this has been hugely updated since I last played this. This is really cool. By the way, Sky Garden, hot take, might be one of my absolute favourite tracks in, not racing, music tracks in the entire series. Trim Ridge, the 8 remix, also really highly up there, but it's like the original and mainly the DS version, honestly. The 8 version's good as well, but I think probably my favourite of the bunch is the DS cover, like, oh, good stuff. One of my 3DS was reshelled at some point. Ident says it's red, but it's grey. What, is it a new 3DS? If so, why would you do that? Why would... My one was grey, I love the grey one, but why would you buy a red one, reshell it to an extremely common colour? Like, the red ones are far less common. Why would you do that? Dual IPS. I mean, even so, it's not too bad to get dual IPS on the grey one. Look. The red ones are really cool. Why'd you kill it like that? Shell might have been knackered. That's a very good point, but even then, wherever they got this one from, surely would have had red. Who'd have thought. I mean, as I've said before, I've not changed a full shell, but this Capture 3DS I'm using, it was already a white one, and both the outer shells were knackered, so I swapped them out for the Year of Luigi ones. They look super cool. I still love this thing. Every time I pick it up in my bag, I'm like, man, this thing's neat. Maybe I should uninstall some stuff and try tomorrow. Yeah, like, I was going to say I might around tomorrow. I'm potentially streaming tomorrow again, but it's not going to be Mario Kart Wednesday. Probably just going to be first the North Star, but on the off chance we have any overlapping time would potentially be worth a test. If not, after testing your own, I guess. And I come back to it on stream sometime in the close future. Like I said, there is the chance that I want to do Mario Kart Wii next. Oh yeah, that's true. I want to do Mario Kart Wii next week. There is the chance that my disc doesn't show up in time because I'm ordering it on Thursday. So if that doesn't happen, I might as well just come back to CTGP. And do another week on this, I guess, would be an option. Right, anyway. Let's actually back out so I can fulfill King's request now. As much as I've enjoyed erasing that one person. A spare 128. Nice. There you go. Perfect candidate, potentially. Right. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, as they say. No one else was saying that about me, but... Wario. Right, I'll just stick with the same combo then. Can I find some players though? Just a crumb of lobby, please. Please. I refuse to believe it's empty. We've had like full lobbies most of the night, or very close to full in a lot of instances. So it would baffle me if that was actually the case. As I was saying to the other person earlier, I don't know if you can check on... Yeah, maybe our lobby was just legitimately the only lobby going, which would be really weird, but... CT7 servers. Yeah, is there like a CTWW information? There's not anything on the site. Interestingly, the Discord does seemingly have like a kick list and stuff like that, so I'd actually be curious to double check that and see if you're on it, Larry. CTWW rooms. Oh, apparently our room might have been the only room active. I'm guessing. Because the only player in it is the guy I was playing, according to this. So, unless anyone else joins, or he tries to rejoin a new room, we might have to fulfill this request offline, I think. We'll give it like another 30 seconds to a minute to see if he comes back online, but if not... if not, we'll have to leave it for now. Something else has pinged me, it claims, but I don't know where or what. Oh, there, right, yeah, it's probably an at here, that's why it's going weird. At least my 3DS is fine then. It's always worth, like, a spring clean anyway, potentially, but... if it's fine right now, then... you know where I'm at. Right, I'm guessing that's not, Guessing that's not finding anyone then. I'll back out and fully back out of online and reconnect just on the off chance. But otherwise, according to the bot, it seems like that was the lobby. It's apparently been going since about 3 o'clock and I just killed it, so good job me. I can't even get off the server. That's... Are we really doing this? The pipeline's crazy. Your 3DS isn't dying. Am I just not allowed to leave? Is this happening to me as well? It is, I'm guessing. Well, okay then. So what? I'm gonna get stuck on closing, I'm guessing, as well. That would be a yes. Wow, what a climactic end to the stream. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yep. Sorry, 3DS. Oh, the power light's staying on. Yeah, it's not going to turn off, is it? Okay. Now I'll put the pillow over it real quick. No signal, yeah. Because it's dead. What happened? There was no other lobbies going. So when I tried to leave the online mode and go into single player, the game just did the same thing Hilarious did, which was it just infinitely said, please wait. Then you try and close the game, and it infinitely got stuck closing the game. So I have to reboot my entire system, as in a hard reboot, as in hold the power button for 10 seconds. Even the shutdown menu didn't work. So, there we go, we're back. I'm thinking we might be back. Alright, so unless I see any lobbies open again between now and then, I'm gonna fulfill King's request offline. Let's see, where's the server? Yeah, there's no servers, that's it. The only going post was deleted. I mean, it didn't crash. At no point did it crash. I just forced it to turn off because it wouldn't do anything. Yarg. Oh, hello, Raiders. Welcome from the LMC stream. You've joined us relatively close to the end. I'm guessing LMC. Based on Arthur. You joined us relatively close to the end of the stream, but welcome. Mario Kart Mondays Deluxe. Or welcome to, should I say. This is what will be a weekly series in the road to the release of Mario Kart Worlds. Hope you're looking forward to the £80 dent in your bank account as well. And we're playing CTGP-7 here, custom little mod for the 3DS game Mario Kart 7. Joined just in time for server issues, that too. King wanted me to play as Wario. There's no servers currently ongoing, and the entire thing took down my 3DS. So now I'm rebooted, and I'm gonna do it offline. So, let's do 150. Sure. Right, Wario, as asked for. Or PT, but I know we want the real man himself. Okay. Right. So there's a couple tracks I want to play here. I already voted for Cortex Castle, I don't know where it is. So I want to play Cortex Castle, and then I got one more that I plan to see us out on. We need a bling bling. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Larry. I imagine it's just opening a texture in the GNU image manipulator, and that's all it would take. So I'll have to consider this. I'll look into how you actually do that after the stream. There's a couple hours where I gotta go to bed. I'd actually want Bling Bling Warrior. It is still your profile picture on Spotify, yes. GNU Imp. That works. Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy a bit of this, and one more track with Wario. I'll give King more than his money's worth. And, yeah, we'll see out the stream, I guess, if there's no more online at the moment. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Hope everyone had a great stream over there and all that. And anyone who's joined us, by the way, like, come in and out throughout the day. Really appreciate it as well. It's been a really fun stream. Return to form for a long time. Old friend in Mario Kart Mondays. Long may it continue for however long I feel like it after the new game comes out, at least.
Here we go.
Cortex Castle, a bit of a pig in any other game, but it actually is pretty halfway decent here, honestly. I quite like it in 7, it controls pretty well. Hey, little glider usage as well on what would normally be like a boost ramp or whatever, so translates really decently, all things considered. Like it much better than it in like Mario Kart Wii, for example. The stage is huge for no reason. Mario Kart Monsters on Wii will forever be a good memory. Some of them did get saved. 2017 Fringe, I just don't particularly want to put them back up. But the deluxe one we did a few years ago is up on the @Viper Archive channel, which this stream will also be going on to as well. If my crash isn't scratched by Insane, I play CTR. CTR is really good. Like, I'm not a CTR head like a lot of people are, but CTR is a great game. Either version, I know CTR heads massively prefer the PS1 one and the shit on Nitro Fueled with any opportunity, but Nitro Fueled is still a great game. Most of its issues just come down to the servers not being very, very good. I have Nitro Fueled on Switch, by the way, so if you ever wanted to play it, let me know. I understand those beyond cringe back then and stuff I was saying, but even then the gameplay etc. was still fun. Oh no, it's not a slight on anyone really. It's just let's be fair, you're there. A bunch of people I don't talk to are also probably in there as well. I was like, I'm not even reviewing this to see if I want to put this out. 2017 was wild. We were all kids, like real kids in a voice cool shit posting together. Like I ain't uploading that. I feel like there's. I'm not saying like, oh my god, like cancel the book. I'm not putting it up. Depends if my racing edge comes out with the Crash Edge. They should have remade Crash Bash. They did. It was half remake, half new thing, and it was a MOBA. Apparently no one wanted it, even though I saw quite a few people asking for a Crash MOBA at the time. No one wanted it, remember. Should have been another remake, instead of trying something new, God forbid. Another remake the Crash fans don't want, by the way. But it should have been one. They don't want it, but it would have been better or something. They did. They dropped in price the launch day. Crash Bash the minigame compilation would have been great online. You can play the original Crash Bash online if you hate yourself and your friends. There's nothing stopping you from playing it on Retro Arch. I just would not recommend it. Oh yeah, this is how cup selection works in this. It's really weird. Right, I did say one more, so I'm a man of my word. And it is in here. No, it isn't. It is in here. There it is. This is the meme track of the pack. Everyone complains about this one a lot, but it is fun. But it did get updated recently to 2, as you can see here, so it is a bit more competent than it used to be. I mean, just look at that overhead. Does this not scream incredible track to you? My loading times are fine. Yeah, they're just like this. So your 3DS really is just fine. There's no need. You just can wipe it anyway, just for peace of mind or whatever. Or, you know what I mean by peace of mind. You know, decluttering, etc. The PlayStation controller, I guess. Yeah, this track is great. Great in the you know, it's great as in funny. I wouldn't necessarily say it's an amazing track to drive on. I think they fixed it quite a bit with the update. Also, this is going to get me copyright struck, so enjoy it while it lasts. Okay. Remember cackling when we played this. It's just a meme. That's all it is here for at this point. It's so divisive, but it's in there exclusively because of how partially divisive it is and how amusing it is. So what is the sideways? You've even got the underwater version, by the way. They even added like custom layers to the track to make it all muffled and everything. It's great. Figured out how to get you on ring races. I mean, there's like a million crossover tracks that should get me convinced. It's just too hard for me. Why is it so stretched? It has metal. Oh, I do know of those, yes. I did play the game with cheat codes. I just was like, I'm not unlocking everything on my own. But I did mess a little bit with cheat codes, and it was fun enough. Just, I was really off-put by the 1 hour tutorial, like a lot of people were. So what track even is it? What, you mean this? Or what track was Alari potentially referencing? song? Oh, I think it's Thank You, right? Oh, it's like, it used to be. I don't know if it still is. I didn't check the pop-up. Oh, that was the blue coin right there. There's blue coins on every single track, and you get a funny little, great racer if you do all of them, I believe. I've never done it, and as I've mentioned a million times, multiple save files, so I'd have to make the decision, do I do it on here just so I can show it off on the next stream, or do I do it on my actual one? So there's 3 laps, it's like, god damn. 2 would have been fine. Nice little clip in there. Okay. That's trickable, really? I don't know how the CPUs are doing so good, because I can't stay on this track for the life of me. Is it 3 laps of Rainbow Road Run? No, because that's 6 minutes, but you can see we're going to go for like 4.5, potentially at least. Generally, this game's... Oh, sorry, CTGP is a mod pack. There you go. Blue coin collected, 119 tracks remaining. Yep. But, CTGP is generally pretty good, 7 is at least, at balancing like track lengths and stuff. It'll be like, hey, let's just make this into 2 laps or whatever it feels to me. I guess it's like one of the last tracks in the game, so like whatever, but it does kind of feel like a bit of an exception. What's my brake drifting working as... Oh no, it is working. Okay. I just didn't do it last time. It never ends. Wait, I was in 2nd? How did that even happen? I got 3rd though. I'll take it. Right then, well, with that, that's pretty much where I'm going to end things for tonight, because can't get into another lobby. I will double check, but even then, I feel pretty good about 2.5 hours. Yeah, no lobbies right now, so it's where we end things. Right then, well, thank you for joining me for... Can I just leave? Yeah, whatever, Doge Desert. Let's go. Yeah, thank you for joining me for the first in the revival of MK Mondays Deluxe. It's Deluxe because we play more than just Mario Kart 8. Join me next time when we play something other than Mario Kart 8. Hopefully Mario Kart Wii Retro Rewind, so if you've got access to a Wii, then look up Retro Rewind and get yourself set up on it ahead of next week, because it's a really fun time. It's exclusively retro tracks, so remakes of stuff from previous and newer games in Mario Kart Wii. It's genuinely the best pack going now, which it's replaced CTGP, which was like 15 years of being the premiere, and that's how everyone's feeling about this one. So really good time. I'd recommend jumping on it next week if you can with me. Otherwise we'll be back on maybe this or something else, depending on if I've got access to the game or not. But it's been really fun bringing a little bit of Mario Kart 7 to you, specifically CTGP-7. Once again, !CTGP-7 if you'd like to find out a bit more about it. Otherwise, yeah, been a great stream. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you all next Monday, or if you're watching this live, I should be live tomorrow, all things being well. I want to do Fist of the North Star, since I still need to crack on with that over the next 3 or 4 weeks or so to get it finished, so hopefully that'll be tomorrow. If not, sometime later in the week, I'll get back to that. But see you next Monday for more Mario Kart Mondays Deluxe, the road to Mario Kart World. See you soon. Bye for now.